I'm sure that many of you feel the same way about Marvel and how they keep on busting out movie after movie after freaking movie. That after Avengers Endgame, I mean, that would have been a great, sweet ending point, but they just keep on pumping things out, and it's not even just that they keep on pumping them out, but it's all about multiverse and time travel and a bunch of bloobity bloody bloobity blue, and it just seems so directionless and just pointless. What are they trying to do here now? They're just having random ideas thrown out to the ether, and they're planning on a bunch more to keep on going after this. And then there's the TV shows on top of that. It's just sometimes I think we just want them to chill a little. We want Marvel to chill. That would be nice. That would be nice because I'd like to go back to, at least in some way, shape, or form, the phase one, phase two era of taking things a little differently. They would take risks, but they would be smart risks. They would be trying to build things up. The Easter eggs that they had back then weren't super huge, but if you paid attention to them, then it would be fun to discover. Like, for me, even discovering that they had Stark technology to use on the Hulk in that movie, and they had Shield on one of the computers, meaning they're using that to help track and try to find the Hulk. Like, those are interconnected things that they don't tell you outright, but that if you are watching and paying attention, you'd find out and you'd notice. And it's a small, little, nice, fun thing to realize. And nowadays, it's they're usually pretty direct with what they are, or just a random comic thing like, oh, that thing was in the comic. Okay, next thing. And okay, yeah, great, great. All of these events that happen in these movies in phase four are just like, there's so much like universe and reality warping things, but none of them seem to be really connected to each other or lead into any other things. The closest lead in you have is events from No Way Home into Doctor Strange. And I suppose you could say the Wanda show, but I don't know. And that stuff, just there's a lot of things they'll introduce that they'll just get rid of in the same movie, like the Book of Ashanti that you could use against the Dark Hold book and whatever, and they get inconsistent with a lot of their rules, and it just Thor: Love and Thunder, they'll have their comedy completely undercut the drama, like they tend to do with a lot of Marvel stuff, but more specifically with this film, like in full, it's the full-on example of it. I don't know, man. I want to go back to the days of even Agents of Shield. A lot of people hated Agents of Shield, but at least they were trying something. Agents of Shield was the kind of show that you would have to kind of get over the first few episodes to really start getting into the story and caring about the characters, because they have some great twists and plot threads in that show and character moments. A lot of great character development throughout that show. And even though it does get very silly to me around season 4 and beyond, it gets a little ridiculous. There's still moments in there that are pretty good, that are noteworthy. If somebody can make like a supercut of the Agents of Shield show and cut out some of the fat that doesn't need to be there, then I think a lot more people would find it more palatable. And that show, at least, that show was trying to run with the movies. It was trying its very best to use whatever happens in the movies and, work with that in the show, even if it goes against it, like having Hydra infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. itself. That was kind of a surprise at the time, but that turned out to be one of the best. That was like the best twist you can have in that show. With that change up, it made the show a lot more interesting. It wasn't just, oh yeah, we're the part of the government, secret agent, and it's cool, la da da. Nope, now you guys have to be covert underground and deal with all these other crazy things going on in other organizations, and that was done pretty well. That was back when Marvel was chill. And then, of course, you get the Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, those shows in which, I don't think all of them were that great, but Daredevil had a lot more moments in it that are like, oof, yes, this is what we need. This is what we want to see. And it's within the Marvel universe, technically, even though it's not fully related. There's some vague references to things here and there, like New York or the Sky Attack or something. I forget specifically, but they do have a couple of references throughout. But man, that show had heart. It tried to have a lot of challenges to a lot of concepts. The fight scenes were taken seriously, and this dude can get the shit beat out of him, even though he's got an upper hand in a way with his ability. And it's just done really well. And I mean, I'm one that seriously, I feel like I'm one of the only ones. And it's like, I feel like I'm one of the only ones that would be totally happy with franchises coming to an end. I think that it would have been excellent if they ended right at Infinity War and did not do Endgame. If Infinity War was the last one, but if you have to include Endgame into your like last movie of the Infinity Saga, then that's fine. But I feel like if they would have ended it there, that would have been ballsier. It would have shown their confidence and that they're proud of what they were able to accomplish. It's something we can put on the bookshelves of history. But now it's like, nope, but that whole section was basically chapter one. And now we have this bigger thing going on now with reality, multiverse, ooh, all this other stuff. But I'm not interested. No, not interested. And the way that they keep on writing them just makes it seem more silly. And I'm cool with people having fun at the movies and enjoying it if they want. But to me, I'm more okay with the silliness as long as it makes some level of sense. If it's all just nonsense all the time, then I don't know why I'm watching it. If it's one of the ones where people say you got to turn your brain off to enjoy, then it's not one I'm going to likely enjoy. So, with that, I'll see you guys later.